Hey everyone, welcome to Mediumship by Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I want to say thanks so much for stopping by my channel. While you're here, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already hit it. I would really, truly appreciate it. It's going to help grow my channel, and we need like little things like this, little channels like mine, to help bring some good, some positive energy, some learning, some healing, and some growth to the universe. I'm out here doing the work to the best of my ability, and I hope that you take advantage of that. So while you're here, like I said, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and on we go. All right. I want to say welcome and just enjoy what works for you from this channel, and what doesn't, let it go. If it doesn't mesh with you, if it does, please share it. So you never know what thing that might be said or shown in a video that might help other people. So don't be hesitant to share it with a friend or, a group of people or whatever. If there's anything that I can say or do, I hope to bring it through in my work. So in whether it's this channel or in a reading or in a healing session or whatever it might be, that's why I'm here. I'm here to bring about goodness and healing, really. I'm grateful to be here, focusing on the things that can really give back and help other people. So I hope that in some way, shape, or form that makes sense. Anyway, I'm in a new part of the country. I am now located in Arizona. The majority of the things I'm doing is going to be online, unless it's in the area that I'm in. I might do some events out here. I have an event actually scheduled at the end of this month in Prescott, and I'll give you some information on that at the end of this video, and a link that you can check some things out. Is it cold here in these Lower Hills? Yes, it is, but it feels good. It feels good to have that brisk, fresh air. It feels good to, be in a new energy and out of that the swampy swamp of Florida. It's just good. It's good to have change. Change is a great way to grow, and that's what I'm doing. Well, I call it my back 20. So I turned 60 in 2025, and let me just tell you, every year that goes by, I'm surprised I'm here, but I want to do the best that I can with the time that I have left. Do you want quality or do you want quantity? What is important to you? What are you going to do with the last little bit of time that you have left? You're going to stay in that stuck relationship. You're going to stay in that stuck area. You're going to stay in that place where you can't breathe, where you can't do the things you want to do or be the person that you want to be. You want to bust out of that fear. Take a step forward. No fear, please. Let go of the fear. Let go of the angst and the anxiety. It does not belong to you. Bring in the change, Bring in the change. It's a good thing. No matter what happens, Spirit's got your back. God's got you. Whatever, whoever you believe in, it doesn't really matter. It's all about the intention and the ability to just be who you are. Embrace some newness, right? It's cold here, but it feels good. Like I said, mornings are still my thing. I just don't get to have the sunrises in the way that I had them before. It's just a different thing. But I'm really digging the mountain view that I get to have where I'm at. It's kind of a temporary location. I'm floating, so I'm a little mobile. So just, I'll be on the move for the next little bit. I'm trying to figure out where I can do the most good, right? And I feel like mobile is good for me, right? Mobile is like one of those things that it doesn't work for everybody. There are some people that have never left their hometown. There are some people who freak out if they have to put their shit in a box and go. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those. I'm just not. I'm not built that way. It is new beginnings, new adventures, and vulnerability. And that can be kind of scary for some people. And I always feel like if I get, have a decision to make, if I kind of get those butterfly feelings in my gut, like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Like, it kind of makes me feel good in a way, like, I got this. I could do this. It's just going to be something a little bit different. And I kind of, sometimes I look at it like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I've already been dead and back. So I'm kind of strong on that. But here's the thing. I love change. I do. I love change. It makes things interesting. It makes life like exciting. And I get to be places where I never thought in a million years I would be, like just be open. So that's what I've done. I've listened to spirit. I've taken the nudges. My feet are going forward motion, and I'm trying to slow down just a little bit so that I don't miss anything. And it's my MO to just like go charging right in. But I told Spirit that I would slow my roll just a little bit so that my motion forward aligns astrologically and with what is meant to happen. So I don't miss the portals or the doorways to good things coming, right? So I'm listening. And it's all good. I want to experience everything from every aspect, and that's why we're here, right? So I don't know about you guys, but I've been trying to pay attention to some of the other healers, some of the other readers that are out there that have planetary things to share with us, and like that geophysicist that I've been watching, that Stefan Burns. I had no idea the sun was doing the activity that it was doing. And I've always been interested in how the earth is moving, where the earthquakes are happening, and, how plates are shifting on the inside. Our planet is a living being. It is a living soul. And I'm interested. I hope you are too. I hope you take interest in what this planet has to offer. I've been watching the solar flares and seeing how they're aligned with how the Earth moves after. It's super, super interesting to me. So if you want, I think I put links on the last video, but I can do it again if anybody's interested. You can click on the links or not, whatever floats your boat. One of the things I've noticed in the messages that are coming through other channels and psychics and healers and readers, pardon me, and my spirit team, is they're talking about the world being split. And I experienced this the other day when I went to Prescott. Cute town, really cute little town. And it was a day that they were doing protests, the anti-ICE protests. Now, I'm not political. I'm energetic. I support you, whatever direction you want to go, that's fine. I don't talk politics, especially on my channel. It's just not. We want to talk human interaction, emotional interaction, spiritual interaction, lovely, great. That I can do. And I don't watch the news, so I didn't know there was anything going on the day that I went. So it was fascinating to be a part of that. And I was across the street from a block, a square, if you will, that people were, doing the protest, and they were walking peacefully. They were, doing their chants and all of that. And integrated into their protest were their oppositions, right, that were coming in. And just for giggles, I wanted to feel what it felt like to be in the middle of this. It was fascinating to me how on one aspect there was that vulnerability that I was just speaking about, that newness, that dream of change, that feeling of change, that feeling of forward motion, and without anger, but a little vanity somewhere in there. If I can drop that word in, it kind of felt that way. Not a lot, but just little pieces and bits. That's the word that is coming forward. But then I felt the ones in the opposition were coming through with such anger, like spewing, like, blah, they were just, oh my goodness. It was fascinating to watch and to be somebody viewing from an outside perspective. I did not plug in, trust me. I did not plug into either side. I am a watcher with regards to that. My heart could feel the heaviness of the anger, of the spew, and there was a part of me. I felt compassion. It's a part of me that felt sorry for the persons and the people who were being angry and mean and all of that. Any loud, angry energy, it affects people who are sensitive. I had my bubble up, I guess, for lack of a better term. And so it didn't hurt me on the core, but I could feel the ickiness. What attaches to that is sickness. And so, when you have emotions like that and angers and resentments and all of those, boy, there's illness attached right to that. So just always remember that moving forward. We all go through our emotions and things, but, it does, if we allow joy to be sucked out of us, it can create a hole where illness can, do its thing. Anyway, I know I got sidetracked, but I wanted to share with you a little bit. The world is changing, right? We're changing as a species, right? We are evolving, and what's happening is we're being split. We're being split into two. I checked in with Spirit this morning, and it's just like, all right, I feel this, I see this. So the world is being split between the sensitives and the non-sensitives, okay? For those that are feeling everything, we're really feeling it, right? But we each have our own path. So you can feel it, but allow it to move through you so you don't hold on to things that don't belong to you. I am so deeply sorry for my friends and watchers and clients and everybody that are going through such a painful part of our history. So whether it's, watching a protest with anger spewed at it, or watching, people being killed while they're just, standing up for human rights, or watching the progression of an environment that is taking out trees and animals and all of that. I am so sorry that you're going through the pain of what that does to you. It hurts me also. I feel that also. So watch how you treat humanity, right? Watch how you treat wildlife and trees and your plant life and all of that. Take care of your surroundings. There was a moment when I was thinking about this. I'll carry on to what they said, but I wanted to go back to a moment that I had several years back during one of the hurricanes. It was the aftermath of Wilma, I believe it was, and I think I've spoken about this before, about I was in South Florida, and it was a particularly strong hurricane, and it took my roof. It just took all the top part of the roof of the little place that I was renting. It was a fast moving storm, but it had a huge impact. And anyway, so the aftermath is where I felt it the most in the trees. So in South Florida, in some of the tropical countries as well, we have these big banyan trees, so they don't have deep roots. And in that storm, there was so much wind in that storm. And what it did is it uprooted some of the big banyan trees. They had a root system that is shallow, but would cover like almost a whole block, if you will, of their root system. And my heart just broke with the feeling of the death of that, of those trees, of that part of our wildlife, that part of our plant life. It had such a huge impact, and I had no idea that I would feel that way. But so I get it. If you're feeling impacted by the progression of builders, of stormtroopers, if you will, people who think they need to do what they need to do to protect a land that doesn't belong to them in the first place. I don't know, whatever. Just know that you're not alone, and try to be gentle with yourself while you're going through these things. It's not easy. So try to be really, really gentle with yourself, and be okay with not being okay, and then get through to the other side of it. I'm sending you love and support, especially to my close friends who are going through that very same thing. I'm with you 100%, and I hope that you can feel the love that I'm sending you. Spirit also said, don't give up on being here. Don't give up. Please, don't give up. I've had my moments of, get me out, get me off of this planet. I don't want to be here anymore. I get it. I've been there. But I beg you, please don't give up. Don't give up. We need you here. We need all of you here. Be courageous. Be brave. Be obstinate if you need to be obstinate. Be comedic. Be whatever it is that you need to be able to stick around. And try not to take all of it in and hold it when it doesn't all belong to you. Just be courageous. I know it's not always easy. It's just not. You want everybody to be kind and considerate, and we're all going through different stuff. Listen, I have my days. Trust me. I don't have them as often. I don't have those feelings as often of, of the spikes of intolerance and all of that. I do get them, but less now, and less is more, right? When it comes to that stuff. All right. So moving forward, just know that you're not alone in this, and there's new beginnings here. This is going to be a good year. It's a good time to really, tune in to whatever you can that brings you joy. So whatever you can do to make yourself laugh, create. If you're an artist, create. If you're a spiritual person, pray, speak to your peeps, whatever it is. If you're a healer, help us heal, all of us, right? All of us. Yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about that. It's just, it's a new day, right? It's a new day. So listen, I'll tell you, when I went to visit that little town, Prescott, it's spelled Prescott, and there's everything in me wants to say Prescott, but they call it Prescott here. So I'll honor that. I stopped into a little shop in Prescott called Earth and Herbs. I saw them on Facebook, I think it was, and there was a really good feeling about it. So that's the reason I actually went into Prescott the other day for that shop. And I was right to go. It was a good experience. I met one of the shop people. Her name is Coffee. She was friendly and welcoming, and it was a great space. I asked about, events and things like that. So they've got something going on once a month, as far as like a little, what do they call it? It's called a Prescott Healing Arts Fair. So I'm going to be in this little shop with some others. At the end of January. It is the first thing I have on schedule for January. I hope I have more coming soon. I will have more coming soon. I don't know what I'm saying. But the cool thing about this little place is they were so welcoming, and I think that there's a few things that I have to bring to the table there. So hopefully it's a good match. It feels like it is. I would love for you to come see me there. And just go check out the shop. If you're in Arizona and you have a chance to check out the town, it's a great little town. It's got some healing to do, but it's a great little town. The shop is called Earth and Herbs. It's at 222 Montezuma Street in Prescott. And the event that I'm going to be doing is that Prescott Healing Arts Fair. It is on January 31st. It's a Saturday, and I'll be there from 11 to 4 doing readings. And I hope you stop by. I hope you take a chance and just come and check it out. Catch the vibe. It's all about the healing, right? It's all about the growth and the expansion. So that's what we're doing there. And by the way, does not go by me that their address is 222. I love that. So if you look in the Angel Numbers book, it's a very supportive number. I looked at it this morning. I'm going to read it to you. So hang on a second. Hang on. 222. For those of you who get repeat numbers, you know exactly what I'm saying. 222, have faith. Everything's going to be all right. Don't worry about anything, as this situation is resolving itself beautifully for everyone involved. So when you step through the doors of that little Earth and Herb shop, know that that's all part of it, right? You're being supported. Very much so. Okay, that being said, don't forget that if you want to book me for a private party, you can do that. If you want to book me for a private session online, pretty much doing it by FaceTime at this point. I'll get back on Zoom shortly, but I'm really kind of digging the FaceTime thing. I am on Facebook. I know. I'm on Facebook. It's not my business channel like it used to be. And the second that it starts feeling icky, I'm going to get off of there again. But just look me up under Picasso Roberts, and I'm happy to welcome you into that. So it's just not, I don't want to go down that road again, because it was icky I had a business channel for a while there, a business Facebook page, and it was icky for a little bit, and I just don't like it. I didn't like it. But things have changed, so I'm going to give it a chance and, allow that to happen. Anyway, I'm going to make sure that you have a couple links here at the bottom of this video. And if you're interested, again, you can book a reading with me. I'll shoot you an email, and we'll just dial in your day and time that works for you. I am also very interested in, and I'm going to talk about this probably in the next video, an end of life doula situation, or an end of life coach. Am I certified in that? No, but I have experience with it, so I'm going to step into that a little bit more, and we'll talk about that. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to tell you what I know and share with you as best I can. Listen, everybody, have a brilliant day, a brilliant week, and I say to you, peace.